Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome back to our Civ 5 multiplayer match where we last left off. We're actually, well, not we, but they are going offensive. And they, I mean Imboy and Toby.
Day.
Day.
Good day.
But yeah, they've kind of hit a wall at the moment. Oh, that's a big wall. That is a big wall.
No.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed.
That's gonna hurt. Well, goodbye Mecca.
Bye bye Mecca. Bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness.
That's okay. It's only rocket artillery, or only 4 of them.
Yeah,
So only four
just four enemies.
Yeah,
Well, just as long as no melee units get over there.
go ahead and shoot some arrows at them.
Yeah.
On my way.
Attack them with your camels.
Yeah.
Charge!
Anybody got a
What's his
plan
name?
B?
Sulla?
Yeah.
Gosh darn it, Sulla. I said no camels.
Compensation for my brother-in-law's car. Squad against... Great against cities.
Still wondering, where are the Incas army?
You know what? I bet you they're sailing over to Russia.
Go ahead.
Shut up. I'm the one keeping you guys alive when it comes to the monies and to the science.
I haven't gotten any money. Science, yeah, you got that.
Yeah.
What's your science at, Quasi?
363.
Good.
Yours?
324, but considering I have 2 less cities than you.
Well, things, if you don't say anything else in a number, then you have less science than I do.
Babylon's
If you have
Babylon's
more, you're just
producing
like, oh,
210
this-
science per turn.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's more than me, period. That's like 5
I have
times more
4
than
academies
Brad.
and the
times.
National College.
Okay.
So I'm pulling a lot of weight, even though Quasi's pulling a little bit more.
Well, I've been defending you.
You've been getting slaughtered. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but because because they targeted me, they didn't target you. So technically I defended you.
Well, South sure is having fun.
Yeah.
Be a good vacation spot. We're gonna go down south. So over here, that'd be like Texas or something. But for you, it's just ironic.
We don't.
Hey, go for it.
Oh, what? Oh, that
Wow.
sucks.
Sucks for you, boy.
Oh, jeez, Louise. Well,
Did you waste your great engineer on it?
I
Yeah.
used it
He
on
didn't
it, yes.
waste it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he did.
hey, it gets me like 1,000 gold. I won't really
Alright.
complain.
Hey, Goffy, can you try pronouncing the name of the city north of North?
North of North.
Oh,
I want to see you pronounce that.
God.
Corihuayra,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, actually.
Why didn't you just say
Pretty
it?
what?
Corihuayra
That sounds about right.
and Ollantay Tambo.
Anyone actually speaking that language, please correct.
Tiwanaku.
There is. Isn't it a dead language? I'm pretty sure it is.
Incan?
Yeah,
Uh,
Incan
It's,
is a dead.
Pretty
it's,
much.
it's a dead language, yeah.
It died like 500 years ago.
Because of the English.
Golden Age.
No, because of the Spanish. What are you talking about?
And also the English.
Or the English.
I don't think the English had anything to do with it.
The English have something to do with everything. I mean, it's the English for a reason.
I don't think the English had anything to do with it.
I'm not sure.
They have
They
something
had
to
you
do with
had
everything.
you had the English in the southeastern. You had the French in the northeastern. The Dutch were up there up
Yeah,
in
what-
Manhattan.
Only a few.
Yeah, what would have happened if the English never conquered the Dutch settlements over there?
It didn't
Because,
They
like,
didn't conquer the
Most
Dutch
of them
settlements.
were paid for.
Yeah, they
Like,
they bought
what
them.
what if the Dutch kept New York and all that?
Then they would have been destroyed
Then
militarily.
you got no.
Yeah,
They,
probably.
That was the whole thing. It was basically we're gonna pay for your land or we're gonna take it by force. That was
But
That was the
what-
basic.
The Dutch
What-
didn't have any
what
chance
if
at
they
that point.
didn't? What if the Dutch actually kept? Then, like, all of you guys would probably speak Dutch.
No, because
But,
the
like-
English would have
like-
taken it over. Because it was
No.
worth a lot. It was
What-
a port
what-
The
what
city.
French would have
Right.
taken it over by
What
then.
if-
France,
they kept
somebody would have taken it over. They
What
had
if
no
they
chance.
kept it and nobody took it over? Just nobody. Hypothetically.
Hypothetically,
Then we would have a few Dutch islands in the middle of America.
then they would have
No,
had that, and then they would have had to choose a side during the
East-
Revolutionary
the
War.
whole East Coast would probably be Dutch.
They would have had to choose. Well, no, because they'd have to choose a side during the Revolutionary War.
Given there would have been a Revolutionary War.
Well, why not?
Because you don't know it.
Well, I mean, at
Since
that point,
this
you
is
could
all
say if they
hypothetically-
stayed there one day longer, they did an actual history. Then how could we know anything? If you're gonna get like more technical,
That's the
Revo-
entire point.
yeah, if you get more technical, like the revolution didn't really happen on the island. It happened like Boston and
Outside.
Pennsylvania, places I'm pretty sure would have existed even if the Dutch stayed there. History would have been completely different, but assuming that the general history kind of still took the same course. I don't know. Toby, do you speak French?
Pardon? No, just a little bit, but hardly anything worth mentioning.
Yeah.
Canadian French or actual French?
Remember, as I said, they only taught us in school what you would say is correct French, as opposed to the Quebec French.
Okay. Correct. And Quebec. I don't know. You kind of cut out there, so I kind of missed that last part you said.
Oh, I said in school they basically teach Parisian French, like French from France, whereas they should have taught Quebec French. It's called Quebecois French.
That's terrible. That's a rape of the French language. No, it's like
So I guess I should say that the Jamaican patois they speak is a butchering of the English language then?
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
Afrikaans. It's
don't think that
Dutch.
What? No. It's like the Jamaicans. You know Jamaican origins, where the Jamaican language comes from. Apparently, it's Prothean.
I forget where that's from.
It's Mass Effect. The guy who plays the extinct Prothean race, the last survivor, sounds Jamaican.
Oh,
So that's a little bit of a haha to anyone who watched my Mass Effect 3 playthrough, which is for some reason still slowly getting views, even though the game.
I didn't.
I don't blame you. And boy, you watched it, right? Or did you only watch
Yeah.
the second one? Yeah, he watched it.
I watched the first playthrough.
He's just saying he watched it.
No, he did.
they're putting all 3 games out in one package next month.
Yeah, I heard. And depending on the price, I may consider getting it for the PC. But that's
Well, I think it'll
I don't
be-
know.
it'll be
Is it
$60
console exclusive though?
No,
Because
no,
that's the
it's,
other thing.
It's going to be on PS3 later, but it'll be on Xbox and PC as 3 games together. The question is how much DLC will be added, at least from what I read.
Yeah, I'm assuming because they had all the DLC leaked. I'm assuming that all the DLC from the first two games, well, the first game probably didn't have any, but the second game at least should be included.
Oh, you would think so. I mean, they should even add some of the third game too. I mean, honestly.
Yeah. I'm not really complaining too much. Like, the whole reason I bought the Leviathan expansion was because they gave all the multiplayer expansions for free. So it's kind of like, yeah, this is a little bit too pricey, but then again, you give me all this other stuff for free, so I'll respect that. And they've got another one, too, coming out. Another story-based DLC.
Yeah,
my turn.
Might be up to 4.
Yeah. They released the game way too early. EA just butchering games since 1987.
Oh, no, it's disgusting. It's just disgusting.
It's the whole reason why the ending was as bad as it was because they rushed the release.
And then just denied that there was any problem. It
Exactly.
was just because people didn't want a happy ending.
Well, what do you mean by people? You mean the people they were
No,
talking
that's the excuse they always said. People weren't happy with the ending because they wanted a happy ending, which was not the complaint that anyone was actually making.
Yeah, I think they were
Happy endings are
making the
so
complaint
cliche.
that there was only 3 options at the end of it all.
Yeah, the red option, the green option, and the yellow option, or whatever it was.
Yeah, the red. Yeah. Like,
Well,
I kind of...
Girls, I don't know if you know, but like 5 minutes ago, M-Boy said I can't end my
Oh,
turn.
we know. We're waiting for him. We're just talking.
He said he can't end his
Oh.
Yeah,
turn.
He just
he
did.
just ended.
Yay.
He was just trolling then.
Uh-oh. My worker
was just
Autumn
waiting
is
for
going to
you,
get
Quasi.
captured now, isn't he? Oh, he didn't. Yeah. I think that was it. I mean, like,
Oh,
people... people I heard, like, said, oh, the ending sucked and everything. I go, yeah, it didn't really go too well, but I really see what they were trying to do. Which was basically he has to die to save everything he's done. This is kind of like his thing, and, you know...
Yeah, but
aside-
he didn't die, though. Except for, wasn't it just one of the choices? The others, you see him lying there, but he's not actually dead. from what I understood.
That's only if you go with the red option, the renegade option, and you have a
Okay.
high enough war score. That's the quote perfect ending, and it's really stupid because I in all honesty, because it kills the Geth. It was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. It's like, you know, one guy compared to an entire at this point sentient race, because the AI improved. So, you know.
Yeah.
I just the thing that I don't like is if they should have had kind of like, I think they should have had like maybe like 10 possible endings, and all those endings were based on choices you made during the entirety of the series, not based on 3 choices at the end. Right? I think that's
Yeah,
one of the
well,
big...
It also, your choices should have, like, followed through to the end. I mean...
Some of them did, but a lot of it just ended up going into war score.
Yeah, and they said it wasn't going to at the beginning, right?
I don't know. Because it does technically follow you through, but it just ended up being insignificant.
Well, I mean... Yeah, to me that's a problem, but anyway.
Yeah. They should have had, I think they should have had a happy ending, but like, it should have been only if you did practically everything right from the first game. And you know, because PlayStation didn't have the first game, it's a little harder to do. But they should have had that.
True.
They should have had some endings where, like, maybe it's the 3 endings, but the overall effect of the 3 is based on, like, what you do during the game. So
Yeah, that seemed to me what the premise of the game was. Follow it through and see how the end will turn out depending on your choices, but in the end those choices didn't really do much, right?
yeah. I'm trying to remember, because, like, I had a full war score, no problem. I'm trying to remember, like, what happens if you don't have a high enough war score? Like, it's not maxed. Like, at the green bar, it's fully maxed.
I'm not sure.
Because I never really quite understood. I didn't know if it was like it was harder to go through or something. I mean, I did really well considering I was playing it on Insanity. I didn't die too many times. I think at the ending part, aside from like one spot where I died 12 times trying to shoot the Banshee with a freaking rocket launcher, and it just would go through them because apparently you can't direct impact them. Yeah, that's otherwise I did that like 3 times, which is I thought pretty impressive. But I love the infiltrate class. Anyway, yeah, because it was just like I was trying to figure out what the significant was. All I could figure out was if you got high enough, you can get the perfect ending. But if you just as long as you got past the minimum, what was the point?
True.
I just think they should have gone a lot more in depth with the game in that regard, but EA is just a market disaster. And aren't they like not making any more single player games?
Well,
I did
they
hear
said
something like
they
that.
said they're not going to make any just single player. So I assume they still will have maybe a single player component. But that's correct. But
Yeah.
they also said though
They're
they're going
basically
to go
saying
straight.
that every game has to have a multiplayer.
Yeah, and I'm
And it's
saying
gonna
that they're
be-
raping the SimCity franchise.
But it's also going to be pay to play kind of thing.
Oh god.
I'm not gonna buy any EA game anymore unless I'm very sure
Yeah.
that it's a good buy.
Steam sales.
Yeah.
No, they're
No,
not
they
even-
can't do that because they have Origin. They're not going to give anything to
that's-
Steam anymore.
there's
Exactly.
56 products from EA on Steam right now.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, but none of their
older
new
stuff.
stuff's going to go to Steam. There's no way.
Except for The Sims.
Well, we'll see.
Except The Sims? That's probably because they have such a huge market anyway. But they're just trying to dominate the price market.
And also,
all they're doing.
The Sims never get part of a Steam sale. They always keep their same ridiculously high price.
Yeah, isn't the full game of Sim City or the Sim 4, isn't that like total like $300 for like all the expansions and stuff?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
If not more.
That's the whole thing though, because I'm really worried because if Dragon Age 3 is a multiplayer game, that's going to destroy any faith or any lingering hope there is in the EA. Like if they made
you know
some
what's funny?
Hmm.
I actually start liking Ubisoft because EA is such a crap company now.
I haven't had a problem with Ubisoft. Though apparently 95% of their games are being pirated, so
yeah,
apparently, you know, some people have problems with them.
they should just release their games for free then. That saves me the time for going to the Pirate Bay.
Yeah, of course they base that statistics on nothing. So
No, I
Well, you know,
I-
78%
How
of
can you
statistics
base
are made
those
up on the spot, so.
statistics?
pulled right out of their behind.
Yep. Well, you know, though, I was watching a video. It was like the top 10 most pirated games. I was looking. The top 3 most pirated games from Pirate Bay were Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and then Black Ops in that order
Shit.
for the amount pirated going up.
Sure.
I think they said if every copy of Black Ops had been sold instead of being pirated, they lost $316 million in profit.
that didn't lose anything.
No, what I'm saying is if every one of those had been purchased, they would have lost that much
it's
money.
potential, but it's ridiculous because it's not gonna happen.
Right, because the people who stole it aren't going to be...
It's not stealing.
Yes, it is.
No, it's pirating is not stealing.
It is stealing.
It's not.
They
not
define it because
No, but-
because there's the whole dispute. Well, yeah, but they still have it.
Piracy
It's not
is
taken.
necessary. It is necessary that piracy exists. Because if piracy didn't exist, then these game companies would A, never be happy, and B, create crap games. And also, like, how
why
many-
is that though?
of these Black Ops thingies you are talking about, I'm very sure that many of the copies that were sold were to people who first pirated the game.
That
I'm
could be
very
too.
sure of that.
But where are you getting that if games weren't pirated, then they wouldn't be as good quality? Because I know, like in the music market, if
Well,
you pirate music, you're basically killing the
Yeah.
music market. So
you get the same like on my Anno videos. There were many people saying like, "Why are you doing this? I can do that." And then it turns out these people have pirated games. And yeah, if you go pirating, then you risk having some problems with your game, and you also get tons of problems with installing and all that. And if you want to do that, then go ahead and pirate that crap. But I think piracy is necessary. I don't think if you enjoy a game and you have the money, I think you should buy it. But like if you don't enjoy it, then okay, fine, then you tried it. And if you do enjoy it, but at the moment you don't have the money, then that's fine as well, because how are you ever going to buy a game if you don't have the money and if you like it? But I
True,
think
but then again,
if you like a game and you have the money, you should buy it. Period. Unless it's ridiculously priced, like SimCity 5.
Yeah, but knowing how people react, if they can get a game for nothing, even if they have the money, they'll still get it for nothing.
Not necessarily.
Well, yeah, but
then
you know, if they have no
it's-
qualms about getting it for free, like I
it's
personally, I
because
don't
they
pirate
don't-
anything.
Then it is because they don't want to spend the money. And then it might be because of the developer. Because the developer, or, well, the publisher...
But then why would you even bother if you don't like the
publisher-
developer
The
or the publisher?
Yeah, most cases of the pirated games, and the developer is probably owned by the publisher. But yeah, the publisher should offer bonuses for people who legitimately own the game. And
Yeah,
with
but how could you
bonuses,
keep
I
track
mean
of that? That'd be
actual-
really hard.
Yeah, with the code that needs to be activated online. I mean, they do this kind of stuff, but they don't offer good bonuses. I mean, what do they offer? Like, what does Assassin's
The
Creed
game?
offer? Maybe. No, they just offer a bit of bonus crap. And if they did more to that, then I think more people would be buying it. And I think piracy really it's necessary. Because I'm not gonna buy SimCity 5 for $60 or euros even. That's even more. It's like $75 or something. I'm not gonna spend that money on a game, and especially not if I suspect that game will be a pile of crap. But
Yeah, but you could say that's what demos are for.
I can go to the Pirate Bay and download that game, and I can hate it and decide this game does not deserve my money, or I can love it and decide, okay, maybe these €6, maybe, yeah, sure, why not buy it?
Yeah, but you could also say that's what demos are for.
Well, thing with demos,
It's a very
You
short
don't-
view on the game.
Right.
don't try the
You can't
game, and
really
they
get
only
it.
they only show the bright side.
Not necessarily, but yeah.
At least that's what. Wait, why are they moving a frigging settler? God dang it. Well, things if I would make a demo, I would show the best side of my game. Of course. I want like the beginning of the game. What does it feel like to play this game? To play an actual story or game or whatever, an actual round. But yeah, I mean, I'm not spending $60 on SimCity because it's probably crap.
But then why would you want to play it?
Yeah,
It's crap.
exactly. That's the whole thing.
Because I really hope that I'm wrong, and I hope it's an awesome game, and I will be wanting to spend these €60.
Well, then, you know what developers should do is they should have like 30 to 60 days after launch, anybody can play the game for free, and then decide if they want to pay for it after.
That would actually be a good idea. Yeah.
How?
With a code or something. They just lock the
Yeah,
games.
but if you get the PC version for 30 days, hackers would have found a way. They will. If you give them that much time.
True, but compared to now. So what I'm saying is you get 30 days, you can... You
I
don't
think
ha-
it will get worse then.
They should just sell their games everywhere and not only on the platforms that they want to sell it, because I told you
Well, you
about
gotta remember,
Origin.
though, when it comes to that, it
the
could be
Origin, the Origin
production
store,
costs.
The Origin store for Belgium is locked in French, and I've heard stories of Flemish people like me purchasing games from the Belgian origin store, locked in French, and their game will be locked in French as well.
Well, I don't know.
Hey, Golf, take
Yeah.
a look at my city, South.
Yep, I had a tank over in Napur, but he's gone now. But yeah, I don't know what they are over here, but like if that was kind of happening like within the U.S., let's say a U.S. company was doing that, you could potentially sue for inequality.
In America, you can sue
In America,
everybody
you
for
could-
everything.
Well, no, because it'd be like an inequality. Oh, why'd I do that? Because you're treating someone else. I mean, like I'm not a lawyer or anything.
I
differently.
have heard people suing companies because they put their dog in a microwave. Dog died, and the company didn't say that you can't put a dog in a microwave.
Of
I
course.
mean,
and they would. You can sue
yeah, the
someone for
thing- the
anything,
stupid
the
thing-
fact
but
that
yeah.
you can
they-
sue
they
someone
should
for
not-
that, come on.
yeah, but you can sue. But just because you sue someone does not mean you'll get the money.
Still,
I think
the
any reasonable court
I
or
think-
jury would
I-
think
those-
that
those
the
kind
people
of
who
things do
fried the
win, though.
dog.
Those
Yeah,
kind
there's
of
no
things
way they'd
do
win that.
Though. I mean, like
in the,
you
dude,
take you know the sun shields for cars, warning label on them, not intended for use while driving.
those
mean-
labels aren't there for nothing.
Right.
They are there.
Some complete idiot.
Actually did that, yeah.
Well,
And
it's the
now
same
they're
with
like-
ladders. Not to be put on ice.
If
They just put that there so they can.
Speaking, like also, recently, well, like 2 years ago in Belgium, someone sued one of our like supermarkets because in their folder there was a swimming pool filled with water, and they bought it, and there was no water included. So right now, and this is really true.
Oh my
If
God.
you
Yeah.
are in Belgium, if you are in Belgium and you look at like in these folders for supermarkets and they sell a swimming pool, it will be pictured with water and it will say water not included.
yeah,
Really, I mean,
I can kind of
That's
see.
how
I mean, it's
ridiculous
stupid, but I can kind of see the
ridiculous.
legal side of that is that you're paying for what you see, and you didn't get what you see, so you could be
But
deceived.
these
But
are
it's
swimming
stupid. I
pools.
know.
swimming pools with water and children in it. I didn't get this,
You
children.
get children with it, yay!
Oh boy.
Adoption 4.0.
Okay, well, since we appear to have finally hit a little quiet time in our little discussion, I'm going to cut the video off here. So, thank you very much for watching, and God bless.